Good afternoon, beautiful, beautiful kings and queens. So, I just want to say that you can no longer allow the enemy to control your narrative. Your narrative is just that. Your narrative is your narrative. When Christ walked the earth and he healed, when he did things that the people around him has never seen, they accused him of doing these works by the spirit of Beelzebub. They accused him of casting out demons by demons, which made no sense. And we all know that he was truly operating in the spirit of God. So, for a lot of you all, when the enemy sees what it is that you are doing, and they see the works of God in your life, they will somehow sum it up to something else. They will somehow try to change the narrative. They try to change the way that people view you. This is also a narcissistic tactic. When people cannot beat you, when people don't know how to take you, when people don't know by what power you are operating in, it's easier for them to make up stories. It's easier for them to twist the narrative into something that they feel more comfortable, just as they did with Christ. They mocked him. They said, "If you be the Son of Man," in order to not only mock him, but in order to tempt him. They said, "If you be, then get yourself out of this situation." They saw the works of God in his life, and yet they still accused him of doing the works by Satan. And for a lot of you guys, this is something that you face on a daily basis. When the hand of God is over your life and people cannot explain it, they would much rather make up stories as to who you are and whose you are. But no longer, in this next chapter that you guys are going into, you have to take up the pen that you have allowed the enemy to take. You take that pen back and you start to write out your own narrative, because essentially that's what history is. History is the person that had the pen, basically. So if you give your enemies your pen, if you give your naysayers your pen, if you give the scoffers your pen, they will write your story in a manner that seems fit to them. Take your pen back in this season. And in this season, do not settle for anything less than the will of God in your life. It is okay to want more for yourself. It is okay to desire the will of God in your life. And you may hurt some feelings when you do that. You may hurt some people when you decide this is no longer what I desire for my life. And it is okay. In this season, we are taking back our narrative. We are taking back our power. We are taking back what it is that the enemy tried to steal from us. Only when Christ rose on the third day did they admit that truly this was the Son of Man. When you rise in this next season, my anointed and chosen ones, then those that mocked, those that jeered, those that abused you will now know that you are serving the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. It was not until Christ transcended and came back that they recognized that truly he was the Son of God. The same for you all. Those that were against you in that last season, they will truly understand who you have been the whole time. For a lot of you guys, you were hidden in plain sight and they did not honor you. You were hidden in plain sight and they abused you. You were hidden in plain sight and they